What is up, guys? Welcome back to the SaladBarz Quarantine Podcast, episode 2.
Yo, first of all, we just want to say thank you guys for the response on our first video. What was it? What are we at? Like 500K right now and climbing?
Something ridiculous, yeah.
Every night I check and it's like climbing the likes, the comments, guys.
I think we're trending right now. Are we trying to get like number 9 or
producing
something?
these.
That's
You
right.
guys love them so much and we love you, so we'll just keep producing them because we love it.
Now, that said, it has come to my attention that not all of you guys have watched that first episode of the SaladBarz Quarantine Podcast. So if you're one of the few fans who still hasn't gone and checked it out, I know you guys have a lot of work with Zoom University going on, but it is in your best interest to go and check it out, guys. I will drop a link in the description below, and of course, it's on our channel page as well.
It doesn't just have to be you. You can tell your mom, your dad, your kids,
Grandma.
Whoever.
We have a huge audience with moms and grandmas.
for obvious reasons,
Yeah.
So today we actually have a very special guest who will be joining us in right around 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Mike, do you want to introduce it?
Yeah, today we're going to have, or tonight, because this is filmed late at night, we're going to have Molly Barrett online.
Also known as
And,
Molly.
she could have a different perspective on a lot of things. We just throw in here, she's funny. We could get her to say a couple of things. Good thumbnail, all that. Also, we've all known her for a while. Yeah. So
Some of us more intimately than others.
long time friend for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got her in here at like 8:15, drag her in. So
Drag her in. Well, she wants to be here, right? I mean,
yeah, no,
Yeah, we're not forcing her.
right.
No, right.
I mean, yeah.
She's got interesting stuff to say. She's a good conversationalist.
Mhm.
I have a few things on the agenda too that I think are gonna be fun to touch on.
What are those?
So, I was
What are those?
classic. Remember that Vine I made? It was in Germany.
Dude, I liked all your vines.
I had good vines. I
Yeah.
have decent TikTok.
Vines way harder to become popular than TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Change my opinion.
True.
Well, the TikTok
You're not
algorithm.
wrong.
TikTok algorithm's nuts. I mean,
Yeah,
so like
I figured it out.
Henry, that new one with my ripstick.
Yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's not even like it's not funny. Okay?
Right? I got a Vine like early on Vine, and the stuff I would make was like terrible.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was so early that it'd get like 100 views, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, they're like everyone. It's like
Yeah,
there's
'cause, like,
nothing
it's
else
so
on the
early that, like,
timeline.
I was on like the explore page, like.
I hopped on Vine way too late.
Yeah,
so-
me too. Well, I got in like 20. I was on 2015, and then it died. What?
When was it
2016?
created? I straight up got it,
I think it was 2013 to 16.
dude.
Well, I
Because
knew
I
how to-
got it when like the only thing that was getting produced was like art channels where it'd be like
Yeah.
like the kind of art you make when it's like you have like paper on top of other paper and you get it to move and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all that was like in my feed. Like that's all you could see. And then I was making like terrible like
Wrong with, man.
random stuff.
He's doing like parodies. Well, what's funny is that there was the Viner invasion on YouTube. I still remember when this happened. That was 2016. And so that's when you got like, Logan Paul started off as a Viner,
Oh,
right?
Logan Paul, big fan.
Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Cody Ko.
Hey, the Pools, I don't care.
The polls, I don't care.
Yeah, Drew Gooden. He was also
Gregor.
True, huge on Vine. Yeah.
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 Huge
guy.
Huge in person.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, well, Henry, you've been having some success on TikTok. And if you guys haven't seen my new video, by the way, I interviewed Henry in that on my personal channel. Check it out.
It's also another thing we could bring up with Molly too, TikTok, because she's a big fan
TikTok.
on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I decided I had to jump on TikTok pretty early in the game because I knew I missed out on Vine and I knew TikTok was next. I even told Linus and Mike about like we had to get SaladBarz on there, but they didn't really.
Yeah, not
Listen.
bro, to this day, I regret hating on you for that. Because back then it was like the ad you'd see on Snapchat. And
Yeah.
you just after everyone's like, get this TikTok, like everyone's like, wanna be Vine, all that kind of
Next up.
And bro, you had it. You were like, yeah, no, I'm telling you, like this is gonna be big. And
No, you know what Henry did? Like October 2018. Shot Homie Snipes 4, link in bio.
yeah.
And Henry was like, "You guys want to record some TikToks with me?" And everyone was like, "Heck no, man! I'm not gonna, risk my
Cooper.
right." Yeah, Ross was
What?
Ross was
TikTok?
not into it.
He took that
Guys,
offensive.
TikTok.
Oh, wait, by the way, we have to get Ross on this like next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can get him on
yeah,
today
maybe.
to correspond if you want. Send him a link.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right, should we
Figure out how to join,
slide
but-
right into this and get Molly B in here?
Yeah, dude, you send her a link?
Yeah, I'll just tell her to hop in
But
whenever.
anyway, like I was saying, while we're waiting for Molly to come in, what Henry did with TikTok was that you were posting, Henry, on the SaladBarz account, which since has been removed by TikTok, which I don't understand.
Did it? I haven't looked at it recently.
No, it's gone. You can't find it. And so I made a few on there jokingly on my own. And then Henry had like glimpses of brilliance, flashes, where I was like, wow, he's kind of taking this seriously and he could go far with this. You had one acting one. It was a duet with some girl. And then
I was like, what was it? I don't know. Oh yeah. It was something emotional. But those, I didn't want to be like cringy, you know. So I was like, yeah, I'll just, you know.
Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, right. Well, you were testing the waters. I mean, you have to do that, right?
Yeah.
But you know, I always say this. I remember the first time, Henry, that you busked. You had your guitar. We were in Portsmouth, freezing cold outside.
Fingers were numb.
I was like, man, let's get some money. Let's go get some coffee. And you got the guitar out. I was there for harmonies, but I was really just there for moral support.
Yep.
And you got over that hump, and you haven't looked back. You know.
Yep. It's true.
And it's that's something that you have to learn. I mean, instruments. That's in my experience. It's especially important with instruments to get over the performance hump.
Yep.
But it's in a lot of things. You know, you got to be proud of what you do. And if you're good at something and you know you're good, then the world's waiting to hear you.
Hey, there's always going to be haters out there, but I'm just like, you know, if you don't love me for me, then I don't want to love you. You know,
I love you for
Body
you.
positive. Yeah. Do you have haters on TikTok though?
Not really.
It seems like a lot of unconditional love. Well, I just
What do
got
you think your audience is, like your demographics on TikTok?
Definitely like either like 14 to 16 or like 46-year-old.
Yo, Linus, you can admit her whenever, by the
yeah,
way.
she just requested. So
wait, 14 to 16-year-old girls,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then
you know, it's all ages, but there's like a lot of
40-year-olds though.
there's a lot of like older women on there
Oh.
that tend to like my content.
Molly B.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome.
Can't hear you.
You gotta unmute yourself.
Yeah, you gotta connect with your audio.
Bottom left.
Hi.
Hey,
How's
there
it
we go.
going?
Honored to be here.
An honor. You hear that, folks?
Yeah,
at
this looks
home.
better with the 4. I like the 4 better than the
No,
3.
it's filled out.
you know?
Yeah, it's filled out.
Yeah, no one's like by themselves.
Oh,
in
the
bottom.
gallery view.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's my
Everyone's
first
on
time
my
using
screen.
Zoom. Honestly, you know what I was thinking today? There's somebody who's profiting off of this whole coronavirus thing. It's not us because we're not going to get any of our summer jobs, right? It's the dude that owns Zoom.
True.
Yeah, that's
Whatever happened to Skype? What happened to Skype? Haven't heard of
Yeah.
it.
Totally fell off. House party. Zoom's taking over the house.
Yeah, but a house party is not professional enough to have classes in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone could just hop in, like,
What's up, guys? We'll play Doodle with friends.
there you go. Like weird stuff happened on
Is
house
it like
party.
when you click on the app, doesn't it notify everyone that you're on there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I downloaded it and realized that everyone probably got a notification that I
Yep.
was
Definitely.
back on.
That's the bad part. And also, if you're like trying to, sneak around, not that I would do that.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Can you
oh.
explain yourself then?
No, like if I want to have a secret meeting with like Henry.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that
Well,
maybe
Mike
you'd use
Well, you
FaceTime.
can
with
always-
that maybe?
You can always lock the room.
Yeah, you can
Oh.
lock
True.
the room. Yo, you know what?
See that because you can see locked rooms, so it's
Yeah, that's always a little suspicious.
It's always just a recipe for disaster.
Funniest thing, Nick Lillis thought that a locked room meant that he couldn't get out. It didn't mean that no one else could come in. He was like, "Let me out, let me out."
Weird. I don't
Anyway.
want to get
But even if you're watching this, like, I think we should all have like a house party reunion one of these days.
Yeah,
So
I think just like maybe once a week, once a month, maybe.
yeah, I'm just
Once a month.
Once
Once a
day.
week's a little.
Once a month, Molly.
I just want it to be like the olden days when you would go home from school and everyone would be on it and you could just hop
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there was a peak of that.
There was,
It's
yeah.
good, and then once some weird stuff started happening in our parties, we had to leave that.
But when it was
People
good,
would
it was
join
good.
and it would be just us,
When
and
it was
random
good,
people
it
would
was
join.
great. And when it was bad, it was dreadful. And
It was dreadful.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, Molly, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
You're at the University of New Hampshire now.
Yep, sure am.
Talk to
The
us about
Wildcats.
your transition to this whole online class thing, the living
Okay.
back at home. You're back at home, right?
Yep, back home.
What's that been like?
Well, this semester I was already living at home because I transferred this semester to UNH. So, I was already adjusted to being at home, but the online classes, I never really watched the lectures. It's kind of tough here, you know.
Yeah.
Good
Agreed.
example
No
for
motivation.
viewers.
Would you say you're in a dark place?
No, I haven't reached that level yet.
Okay, good. All right. I was
But-
thinking, sure.
Yeah, no, everything's
It's
okay.
okay if you have, like, you can tell us.
No, this is you.
There
Yeah,
was a
just like last
time-
episode, everyone can reach out to us. You know,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Therapy, bro.
Yeah.
I think I'm
Salad Barz
okay
therapy.
for now.
Uh,
I'll let you guys know.
No, that's good. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Do you guys I'm doing the bare minimum. I'll tell
Mhm.
the truth.
For the classes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The psychological difference is that, you know, when I would usually have an 8:30 class, I'm waking up at 8:20, rolling over the computer, literally rolling. Okay, picture me rolling out of bed. That's what happens.
I'm picturing it.
I roll out, I slither across the room to the computer,
Well,
and like, yeah,
I think-
into the
I think Mike said last episode he's actually been buckling down a little bit more, actually.
oh,
well, he's been reading.
reading.
Mike's a changed man these
Yeah.
last few weeks.
Change.
Well, I mean, it's like for me, first semester wasn't it wasn't the most fuego it could have been, you know.
Yeah.
I could have done better first semester, so I took this opportunity. Not only second semester in general, but I took this opportunity for online classes to take advantage of the fact that it's not going to be as hard. Now, I've actually seen a lot of people say that they've gotten more work. I haven't. I've gotten basically the same amount. So I was like, okay, since I'm at home, I'm just on this desk, no distractions. I might as well, you know, go hard and bust out the work and do more and get actually solid grades.
Yeah, well,
That's a good way to look at it. I'm not feeling that way.
Well, I needed it because, you know, I'm sitting on the cusp here of $10,000. Help me.
That'll do it.
Yeah, or like it's either give me that money or don't get that money, and all I need to do is get a certain grade. So kind of gotta
Okay.
grind.
You've always been a very motivated guy, and one of the things that motivates you is, you know, it's the person-to-person connection.
Yeah,
And it's family.
It's the salad bars, it's the therapy, it's the family, it's the starting.
family redemption's
family.
huge.
We all know
know?
that.
Yeah,
Your family redemption.
that's a big thing in the back of my mind.
How's your pops doing? By the way, I was thinking about those Irish blues today.
my father?
You never really unthink them, you know. Once you see them,
Mm.
Molly, do you have a take on that or something?
That's all I have to
But
say.
wait, Molly, you know Molly, right? Molly?
have you ever stared into Marty's blue eyes?
Of course.
Oh,
And how did it make you feel?
That is Marty's blue irises.
Made me feel at peace. Just something about him.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Molly, when we
Wait, it's got him taking off his sweatshirt.
well, Mike, cool. Save it for
Got
the
me.
after party. Listen, when
The
we
house party.
you've seen the reunion one, right, Molly? I mean, at least 5, 10, 20 times.
Yeah, the
Okay.
32. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well,
Mm.
there was a scene in there that we had written into the script, and we made Marty a central figure of the film, arguably the main character of the film.
protagonist.
It was
And
really good acting.
Because I knew the guy could act. I've seen him act on numerous occasions. You know, he'll be on the sidelines of a soccer game screaming, you know, "Come on, Mike!" And next thing you know,
He's acting because you know he doesn't really want to cheer for him. You know.
Right. That's where you saw his acting ability.
he doesn't want to be, you know, borderline abusive. But then something happened, and Mike, I think you asked him if you want to be in the movie, or
Yeah, it was like a 20-second conversation.
he was like, "Hey, Mike, I gotta make my beans." It's like,
Yeah. We could get a whole 30-minute conversation about beans and him. Right? Just say
it's
that.
kind of
I had a couple run-ins with the whole bean deal that have got me thinking about them for life.
Do you guys feel yourselves like turn into your parents ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every now and again.
I feel like I'm turning my parents over here. It's freaking me out.
It's not good.
I just played Carl and Horse, and I beat him.
Oh, how's the
Nice.
three
Very good.
point line, man?
He's like, dude, he's like Kevin Garnett.
Washed
Carl.
away.
Carl Honkin.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good. He beat me
Is
the
he
first
good?
2 times.
Really? Are these like actual like Jays or like?
Yeah, he likes to
That's a
take the
trick.
short rangers, but I don't always make those. You know.
That's true.
What's
That
your
is that is
weekend
your like little like kryptonite that I go for sometimes.
But yeah, I made a 3-point line in chalk, but then the rain washed it away, so I got to remake it.
game? I made one today. Well,
I
Carl's
actually-
got like
that-
those.
that was
You know, all these boomers have like the sneaky angles and they bank every single
You just
shot.
call him a boomer, man?
Well,
Come
Carl's a
on. I
boomer,
heard that.
right? He's not. He's
Not
the
cool.
boomer. And X.
Hey, boomer.
Do you guys hear that noise?
He's Gen X, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
it
that
a-
noise, man?
Yeah. I don't know. It's something I'm in the bar, and so you never know what's gonna happen, right?
Carl's out there sawing.
Yeah. Or it's
In there.
someone else.
True. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Speaking of which, I might have to. Just a second.
You stopped.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, I forgot about those guys.
Yeah, go
mean,
ahead
you
and
can click
go
a-
ahead and pick one.
Yeah,
Perfect.
one moment, please.
Oh.
Is nudity allowed on this site?
Oh,
Whoa, I don't even like that word usage.
Can you like hold on?
Linus, you okay, man?
I got the Rona.
Okay, that's no. That's what monetized right there. You can't even use
By
that word.
Rona, I meant common cold.
Just quick. Where is it?
That's insensible, Linus.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll cut that. I'll cut that.
Okay, cool.
Almost
Appreciate
worse than Tolgren's performance last episode.
No, Tolgren, nothing's stopping Tolgren. Sorry again, folks at home, for that. That was jarring. And if anybody needs help to recover from that and sort of decompress, we are here for you. SaladBarz Therapy.
Let me
What
just
happened?
say,
Put his
he's
number
not
in
the
the
same. He's not the same person since reunion 2.
Dude.
That's a whole different side we saw there.
Mine's not working.
Really?
Well, it's because he was, chief cinematographer, and then we put him out of a job when we were reunion too.
True. Yeah. You know what? This quarantine didn't just impact, normal jobs. It impacted us too. We had to cut him from our team.
Yeah.
Times are
Yeah.
tough.
Well, times are tough.
Tough.
My place of employment. You've been to my place of employment, right, Molly?
Bob's Clam Shack?
Oh, of course.
No, you've been there, right? I feel like I've seen you
Yes.
while I was at work. Yeah.
I worked there too.
Well, you worked.
Yeah.
You didn't really. I mean, you showed
Wait,
up
you
for
did?
like 6 shifts. Remember that one time? Yeah. So Henry and I both worked at the same restaurant, right? The seafood restaurant for the viewers at
Henry.
home.
We worked
And-
at the same restaurant.
That's true. We did
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
for like a week, then you
Yep.
quit.
And then I left.
I thought you worked at Orweed with Ross.
Ross.
He worked at York's River Landing.
Oh,
I
you
worked
worked
at
at
Orweed is where I
You
worked,
worked at
but
Orweed,
then-
Henry. Yeah, right. They all sound the same. All these, upper scale.
York's River
Yes.
Landing was actually the best for
Remember that
us
time we went there?
because
Ball
Cooper
down.
gave us that.
Well, you know
Love.
what that was? You know what that was? That was Cooper's daily break. That's what he would usually eat on break. But he just distributed among 3 people.
It's like, yeah, boys, I got you. We want ice cream.
And he's
bread.
Big Vegas ice cream. He's like, the guy here with me is a homie. So, and I was like, oh my God.
The
Yeah,
size of
We
the
robbed
ice
them of
cream,
like
dude.
$60.
It was more. It was insane. That
That's-
burger was good though. Yeah. I don't know, man. Quarantine's been tough. And I've kind of been thinking to myself, like, what would be worse than this? Like, would I rather be in quarantine or, would I rather be,
Dead.
dead?
That's
Okay.
this one.
Well, I hope there's an obvious answer to that one.
Yeah. That.
Well, yeah, maybe dead's
Like
a
a
little
would
Have
you
you
rather?
questioned that, Henry?
What's up?
That
Have
brings
you
up a
thought
good
about
point.
that one?
No.
No.
Well, Henry, what would you rather? I mean, let's say, would you rather be on a desert island, just you and your dog, Piper,
No.
or
You
would you
didn't even
rather the
say
other
another option, man.
one?
No, I hate my dog.
I thought it would be that. I thought it would be that or like living how I am now.
You'd rather live like you are
Not
now?
that easy.
Yeah. I got
I
food.
think about it, but yeah.
I'm not on an island.
Well, you're kind of an island. I mean, you're isolated from your friends, your family.
I'm on an emotional island, but not a physical one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I got plenty of things to do, you know.
Yeah, but what's your daily routine looking like?
Wake up at 10. Got an alarm set every day. Get up at 10.
You have to have an alarm to wake up at 10?
Yeah.
All right, man. No,
When do you go to bed, man?
Around like 12 to 1.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of sleep. Good for you.
That's pretty good.
Get up at 10. Get
2:30.
up at 10. Make some eggs, probably. Go into the barn. Make some
Lift.
ticks.
Make some ticks.
Make some ticks. Lift. Eat
They're
again.
called books.
Work on some songs. Do some homework. Watch
Wow.
Netflix, dinner. Or dinner.
All
Watch
day.
hang out.
What are you watching on Netflix?
I'm watching Mad Men, which we already talked about.
Oh, sorry, man. Jeez.
Whoa.
Work
like
on
credits
listening,
by
better
now.
Linus.
Yeah, well, I'm just not a good SaladBarz therapist. I'm sorry.
Fair.
Yeah, man.
Well, speaking of TikToks, we got into this before you were here, Molly. But
Hmm.
what is your like general perspective? And then, since all the viewers know how famous you are on it, can you
Right.
talk about like your account specifically as well?
Oh yeah, of course. In general, I used to think it was dumb because of, I'm sorry, didn't mean, no offense to anybody who's really into it, but then over time I caught myself at night scrolling through there for hours. So I've decided that my perspective has changed, and I like it. It's a form of entertainment. It's fun to make,
What kind of TikToks do you make? Dance TikToks or like?
Yeah.
Do you do the one where it's like me and then you have like Billiam behind you and you're like, give me something, and you like clap and then move?
Right, yes,
And
of
then
course,
Bill comes
Will,
over.
yeah.
And,
He actually has one of those.
are you serious?
Not with William, but is that what you said?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, no, not with him. But my mom.
She does have a feature on Charlie D'Amelio's channel, though.
Yeah. I
Are you
was-
serious? Why is Charlie so big, by the way?
I don't know. She's hot.
She started early, did dancing early, really good at dancing.
She just had that thing that she just kind of hits
Isn't she
differently.
like 14?
It's
Yeah, that's the other thing,
Can't
man.
be saying
Then why is she hanging out with
even-
like old people?
Is she
She's
in like
not.
is she in that
The hype
She,
TikTok
house?
hype
she
house?
hangs out with like David Dobrik and them.
Okay,
Oh.
because David hangs out with anybody that becomes famous.
That's like
Wait, but
Drake.
I feel like it's a little weird to be hanging out with like a 15-year-old.
Fair.
Remember
No.
that time Drake hit on Millie Bobby Brown
Yes.
and made a song about it?
He texted her a lot. Like,
Hotline blings about Millie Bobby Brown.
late night when you
I don't know.
No. All right, but that
stuff.
earlier you were mentioning, Linus, a couple. Okay, my lighting terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, come
Okay.
on, Mike.
You're mentioning some would you rather's.
Made
Do
it worse.
you have any like funny ones off the top of your head you can just throw in, or
Yeah, man. Let me just think off the top of my head here.
We can see
Okay.
your screen through your
through your lenses, man?
Would you this one's for Molly, okay?
Mhm.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card
Mhm.
or have a key that opens any door? This is a trick question. Let's hear
It's a
it.
trick question.
Yes, it's a trick
yeah.
question.
And there is a right answer.
I know
Yeah,
what I would say.
Well,
Yeah.
if I had the key, then I'd be able to get out of jail.
yeah, that one's lame. That
That's what you
one-
think. That's what you think.
What?
How do you know? Okay, but here's the thing, Molly, all right? You
Mhm.
escaped the first time. Guards are like, all right, we'll just put her back in the same cell.
Right.
The second time, they're like, okay, we'll give her a little disciplined beating and we'll put her back in the same cell. And then the third time, that's when you go into solitary.
Mhm.
Solitary doesn't have any locks. Okay? Solitary is just a box.
Yeah.
So you're in a box that's inside of a cell that's inside of a cell. Only the
Yeah.
outer cell has locks.
Not really.
Seems like you know a lot about this place, Linus. So do you?
Yeah.
Here's the thing though with that.
You know, my
You-
years of pirating music for SaladBarz, they finally caught up to me. So that's actually where I've been. And I'm going to change my background to my real
Yeah,
background.
open up.
Virtual nonsense. I'm actually here. Oh, whoa, is that a prison break that's going on? Oh, here I am. So now I'm free.
Windows.
No, but the thing is with that question, like, I don't know, when you have the key to unlock any door, why all of a sudden am I thrown in prison?
It's a stupid question.
hate
Okay,
it.
you know what? I'm sorry. It was off the top of my head. Let
Personally,
me
I hate it.
think of another one.
Next one, please.
Next one. Oh, this is a good one.
Tricking our guests.
And we have some folks on the panel who will be loving to answer this. TikTok.
Who's it? Is this for anybody or?
This is
Come
I'll throw this one out to the hounds. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work for yourself but work incredibly hard?
How much am I getting paid?
You're so superficial. Man. You're getting it's like
You're not supposed to
bots.
think
Don't
that far
get bots.
ahead.
$15 an
Oh,
hour.
materialistic.
Wait, what? Can you repeat the first one?
Would you rather work for someone else
Easy
but
job.
do like little work, like you hardly do anything?
You
Or
get
work-
paid the same both situations?
Yeah, but how happy am I at either of these places?
That's
No, that you figure that out on your
Hey,
own.
that's for you to, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I need to know more.
There is not like a thing where it's like you work here, happy level 7. Like
Then obviously
you
you'd pick
figure
the
that
higher
out on
number,
your
own.
the
Right.
highest one.
Happiness 7.
Well, there's a lot I can't answer.
I think I'd rather work for someone else
I'd work for myself.
Molly, why would you work for yourself?
because
Or no, wait, for someone else you said.
She's not trying to do a lot of work.
yeah,
I guess so.
I think we
Yeah.
learned this earlier when we talked about the minimal work done during Zoom.
You don't
right.
think- you don't think there's work involved in things?
Oh,
Easy, Carl.
firing shots.
At my stage in life right now, I'm not.
And
I
what's
don't
that
have the
stage?
motivation yet.
Is
If it was doing something
working
that I
for
really
others?
loved, then
is
I
that
would work
stage
for
like
myself.
near dark place?
You know what I was picturing for some reason is like me working for like a landscaping company for some reason.
Oh, big hands on. Oh,
Yeah, so I was picturing myself doing like really like heavy duty work.
For yourself? Like that was the one that in your head that was your own business?
Yeah.
Is
And
that
I
your
didn't
dream
want to do
job?
all that myself. So I was picturing myself like with a little like a big team, you know, we're all doing it, getting things done.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's a good point. And I mean, what
Yeah.
what we've been doing with SaladBarz,
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, like, it seems pretty stupid, right? A lot of this stuff is like seems fairly low stakes, and it's like, okay, these guys are just being dumb. It's a lot of work, though. I mean,
Right.
and that's not just for us. That's for anybody. I have nothing but respect for content creators after doing it myself.
Yeah.
For the
Honestly.
2 years we're doing it.
The guy, you think it's a joke? Or
No.
Well, Molly, I mean, I just want to tell you, there are a lot of things in life that involve work, and it's like work involves work, schoolwork involves work, building a brand involves work, and it's other things too that you won't even think. Learning an instrument, if you want to become a fluent reader, relationships. I mean, relationships require a ton of work. Like I'll tell you, Mike and I, we've had our ups and downs, and we've persevered every time. I mean, Mike, we've had some really tough times together.
brutal fight.
Brutal fights.
Physical.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
but we've put
And then
in
the makeups were physical too.
we've put in the time, the effort, and at the end of the day, you have a really strong, meaningful relationship.
Yeah.
It's
I'd
really good.
agree, but my question is, all that came off of an opinion question. Like you asked, what she wanted to do, and she chose the first one. It seems like you're going against that.
Yeah.
I would work for myself.
It was an opinion.
Yeah,
It was
man.
an opinion.
I still can't answer because
All right, we get it.
Well, you just
There's
don't
so
know
many
enough.
different situations here.
I can't.
Well, Molly, let's say this, okay? You're either working for. We had a guy come by today and pump out our septic tank. Okay, long
Mhm.
story. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have flushed something down the toilet. Okay, but a guy had to come and flush the septic tank. Would you rather work for that guy? Okay,
Mhm.
scooping up, the cesspool,
Mm-hmm.
9 to 5, never see your family, never see your significant.
Oh, never 9 to 5s are
Never. My
You're
family
meant
doesn't
to-
go to bed at 5.
you're meant to be
There-
able to see.
There are a lot of people with overflowing septic tanks in this town.
Right,
Apparently,
okay. But 9 to 5.
either that, getting paid $2-3 an hour plus tips. No one tips.
Excuse me?
Plus tips.
Who's tipping?
Either that.
Thank you. That one was really empty after you came this time.
Yeah.
Okay, wait,
I
what's
did a
your
lot of
second option?
damage, and you cleaned that out well.
Either that, or you're a self-employed billionaire.
Oh, well, obviously I'd be a
Now you got Henry
Okay,
hooked
okay.
on this
I
self-employed.
told you the situations you have to there's so many different things you could
I don't know. Well, it's fairly
Your
ambiguous. But
imagination.
Henry,
Next.
what about you for that question?
I'd be the self-employed billionaire.
Okay, so that's enough information for you. If it's between scooping up other people's excrement.
That's not even a question anyone would choose the other answer.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I
There's
don't know,
no good
Some
things
people
about that.
are born for it.
No.
Okay,
My,
I don't know. Oh, I kind of like the idea.
this is a good question for Henry. Would you rather be able to control animals, not humans, animals, with your mind, or control electronics with your mind? So it's all about control, Henry.
electronics.
Electronics, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you could do like what, cars and stuff?
Just like, you could like unlock things and like
Oh.
tap into like secret databases.
What kind of data do you want to discover, man?
Yeah, it's the point
Like-
of being secret.
Like the codes to world domination.
All right.
There you go. Power trip. Total
Oh,
power trip.
yeah, that's what it led to that.
Just throwing it out there.
What about you,
Um,
Mike?
I don't know. See, the thing is, like, you could make, like, if you think about the Tiger King, right?
Haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
Mucho dinero if you like had this like big, circus event kind of thing with all these animals that you're like, hey, how about you do this for me? And they're doing it. But if you think about it, it's kind of abusive. So I'd probably do electronics, right? I'd probably figure out, or I'd probably do some years of research and then easily create things with my mind about efficient energy and, so like anything that's like Tesla related, I would just try to make
So true.
a green world, So
That's
I'd go
such a
for it.
good point. I didn't even think of it. Like, so you see, Henry thought of it in like a very selfish context. Mike over here, you thought of it as like, I'm going to divest from fossil fuels. I'm going to.
Right, because if I can figure out how to make stuff,
Or you can
like-
just control it. You can be like,
yeah, true.
like this machine, like you can make everyone's computer suck back in CO2,
I mean, yeah, well, I don't know what.
If you made a computer that charged off CO2,
Yeah,
dog.
That'd be dope.
yeah, or like you made, you somehow got something that could convert energy and plastic into energy.
Well, chilly out
Like
here.
fire or something. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think, Molly? You're an animal lover. But you're
Yeah.
also a TikTok lover.
Hey, what was that? What was one of your things? Was like something lover? Was it like pony lover? No, you weren't. You weren't pony lover. Were you?
Yeah.
Were you pony
When I was
lover?
little,
Yeah.
Know everything about her, man.
Mini Pony Lover 4.
Yeah, that's what it was. I
Oh,
knew
that's
that
my
before.
password.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh no!
Oh wait, yeah,
It's not anything anymore.
Oh yeah.
My-
No, but it was definitely the password for Simply.Molly for.
Yeah.
Simply Molly. I remember those.
I just exposed it.
You guys know each other so well.
What?
Crying over that.
Oh, you
So
do.
beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, man. Just exposing like that on live.
Henry, I also know you that well, though.
that's true. My dad is your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. We probably have the same font. What video is that from?
No, well, Carl drove me one time to something, and it was just me and him. And
Wait, hold up. What is that video that you said that in? Oh, Mike, the one that never came out.
Which one?
The dead body in the pool, man. That would have been. Look, Mike.
That one was.
all right. Well, we don't want to interrupt. We did ask
Sorry,
Molly.
Mike. Yeah.
I forget.
The
Would you
animals
rather-
or technology.
Huh?
Animals or technology?
Control animals or control.
Oh, right. Technology. You can go farther with it. Be more successful,
But animals, you can make them.
Animals?
What would you do, Linus?
I'd make my dog do some damn tricks. That's what I would do.
But that's just your own personal entertainment. Maybe like on the internet there's entertainment there, but like
Ooh, Molly, think about the TikTok possibilities, bro. You
yeah,
have
but
like
how long is TikTok gonna be like the hype?
make your own. You can
Yeah, but if
literally-
you got enough money, you just take that and invest it. So
yeah,
he's
you
got a
just
point.
make a new TikTok. 'Cause TikTok's the new Vine. So you make
No, but you could do that with electronics. You can make an app that's
Yeah.
yeah,
booming.
true.
We
Or
could
you're like, oh my
Photoshop
God.
dogs dancing.
You could force people's phones to download your app.
yeah,
Oh.
a little
true.
manipulative, but yeah.
Electronics are one
Yeah.
step ahead of everything.
Next question.
Sure, let me think of one off the top of my head.
Let's do a good one this time, yeah?
Whoa.
Yeah, please.
Is that not a good one?
Henry, I feel like you haven't had a good time tonight. Come here.
He's a little sassy.
Angry, bro.
To be honest, guys,
On edge.
it's a little bit on edge.
What's
Want
going
to
on?
talk about it?
No.
No, you should
Okay.
talk about it. You should talk about it.
No, you know what? We don't have to pressure him.
That's true.
It's just been quarantine's been kind of getting to me.
Getting stuck inside, really,
Yeah.
really.
It does. It's a little.
It's these times that we wish that we had someone to spend the quarantine with.
Well, hey, here's our, interactions that we got.
I know, but fundamentally,
This
like,
keeps
you know,
me going.
It's different,
Feels me.
Michael, than physical interaction.
Miss-
Right.
you
It's
guys are
different when you're in person.
I miss my.
Yeah, same.
I bet you do, Mike.
this what?
She's
What?
Your wife? I just like my internet went out for a second. What do you
Yeah,
say?
no, he said he misses his boo.
Oh, it's Boo. Yeah.
His little boo
Well,
tang.
Mhm.
No, I do too. And it's, look, all I'm saying is this. Okay, when this whole thing is over, I don't care what the nature of my relationships were in the past, where they went wrong. I'm talking friends, people that I was very close with.
Enemies.
I don't care what that relationship was. I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna give him a hug at the end of the day
Mhm.
and tell him I'm sorry.
yeah.
And we
Yeah.
can move on from there.
Imagine how thankful we're all gonna be to like, oh my god, just
Able
all
to
the
walk
human
the earth
interactions.
again with
Everything's
people.
gonna be so
Yeah.
exciting.
True.
You can
Like
just
just
start.
being able to like
You can
go
start
and
over.
walk somewhere.
over.
Like,
She's like, go to Cumbies.
yeah,
What if
You start
we
over.
all hung out?
It's time to try again.
yeah,
You can try again.
Mm.
we're gonna appreciate everything more.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I thought about it, and it's like, I don't think I'm gonna like go berserk. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna be like, okay, sweet, I can go
I
to
mean,
Buffs with the boys.
I feel like we're gonna have to ease our way into it anyway.
Easier way.
Like we're not gonna all be able to just go and have like a huge party, but
Well, we could. We could.
We'd be back
maybe.
and
But
forth.
could
I don't
be-
think
SaladBarz Summer
I
Bash
think it's gonna
2020.
ease into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
like realistically, yes, with like the sickness and the status of the sicknesses, yes, we'll have to like. It can't just be like, okay, now you're free to go. Everyone just
Yeah.
go savage. It's got to be like, all right, well, now we're gonna allow you to go out, and you don't have to necessarily social distance, but we're gonna keep you within.
I think
groups
the
of
social distancing
four.
might last for a little. Like
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, all we know is.
I think I'm gonna. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna stay pretty sanitary after this. Like,
He's out.
I run him out of the
He's
screen.
out.
What happened?
I don't think he said something good enough for him. He just wasn't having it.
Well, it's really weird being able to like be closer to people again. I'm looking at pictures from 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was at school, and it's like, well, longer now, 5 or 6 weeks, and it's like, wow, we used to hang out with 10 people,
I know.
like 3 guys, 1 sofa, and it was nothing,
Yeah, the good old days.
Now it's like,
Right. Well, that's why I'm so surprised that my place of employment is reopening from 11.
they
to
already
4.
are.
Yeah. Well, they're opening. I think next Thursday.
Oh wow.
5 hours a day, 4 days a
Working
week.
again?
Huh?
You working there again?
No, I hope not. I surely
Oh,
hope not.
Funny because I was laid off from the thing in the same town.
You were laid off.
Yeah.
You got furloughed.
No, everybody got fired.
Where do you work?
Oh, from Under Armour.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
about.
right.
Well, you weren't really working there actively. I mean, you're seasonal, right?
No, I was an employee.
Oh, were you?
I wasn't seasonal because I started in July and it just got laid off.
Not
Now.
employee of the month.
Well, you were
I-
part time. You were part time.
Yeah, but that's not. There we do have actual. No, we have actual like seasonal like winter season.
Okay, I should have said seasonal. I should
I
said
think we need to all
part-time.
take a deep breath.
I think we're just getting a little tense. I will
I
come
think
up.
Linus and I are winning one of our fights.
It's okay.
Would you rather?
Oh,
Oh,
Who's
you're
that?
one.
Huh?
who
Rude.
was that, man?
I gotta turn this ringer off.
Is there someone more important than us right now?
Yeah. Do you need to go or something?
Nope.
You sure?
Nope.
No.
So
Nope.
Henry, are you going back
Into-
to the weed? The or weed.
Whoa.
Wow. Terrible.
Or weed restaurant.
Yeah.
That's a close one from getting
You
her
are?
kicked right out of this thing.
Once it opens back up, what's
Yep.
the deal? Do you know what the plans are with it?
They're hoping June 1st.
June 5th.
First, but yeah.
Yeah, but June 5th's more important.
Dude, we
I
gotta
mean,
try
that's
to-
like the latest they want to have to.
I'll probably be in on June 5th, yeah.
Oh, okay. You were just adding in. Okay.
Because, June 5th.
June 5th is
I don't know what happens then.
June 1st isn't good.
I have a
No.
question
It's
for Henry.
fine.
I have a question for Henry. Henry, would you rather never have the toilet clog on you again, because
Oh,
it happens
I
so
love
often, or never have the power go out again? Sometimes these events coincide. They happen at the same time. One will cause the other. Like, you'll clog the toilet so bad that the power grid just...
the whole grid.
yeah,
shuts
it
down.
sounds like a Tuesday night, you know?
We've all had those Tuesday nights. Those lonely nights.
Probably never have the power go out.
So you'd rather clog the toilet?
Okay. Wait, can I put a take in this?
Sure, man. What do
So,
you-
Nice strawberry.
a little Reese's ball egg thing.
I thought it was a chocolate covered strawberry.
That would be
Let's say
fire.
an aphrodisiac, Mike. You know what an aphrodisiac is, bud?
So basically, I think that I'd rather have the toilet not clogged, not because I'm destroying toilets left and right, because
I am.
that small time that you have with people when power is out and there's no electronics separating yourselves. And it's just you guys with a nice candle lit, maybe a fire in the background. You're sitting on the love chair together.
Wait, you and who?
Those
You
are
and
moments
who?
I
You and who?
live for.
Yeah. Who do you
You-
experience power outages with?
It's just me and my dog, but
Well, for
For
now.
now.
But if you find love,
Right.
yeah,
He's
imagine.
thinking into the future.
Sure.
Mike, love is closer than you think. It's closer than you think, Mike.
Very close.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, man.
Like centimeters.
Like Henry says, okay, I wasn't looking for a girl to make me cry. I'm going to take that out of context, Henry. I'm actually, I don't mean to make fun of you. I'm just using the lyric to say,
I didn't think you were making fun of me.
But yeah, I want to hear it.
I thought you were plugging it. Can we play that song?
Wait, can I? Yeah, I want to hear.
You haven't heard it?
Lyrics.
You haven't heard it?
Is it on? It's on.
No, I
Spotify?
have. I just forget.
Right.
New song's coming out soon, actually.
Oh, look at this. Okay, I literally just opened up Spotify. Look what I had playing. Okay.
We can't see.
SoundCloud.
Oh my god.
I opened up SoundCloud and
that.
I was
It
playing.
is SoundCloud, not even
That's
Spotify.
crazy. Okay, here, Molly. Hear it? Okay.
No.
It's like, no, wait, he's gonna keep it on.
Oh, we have to mute ourselves.
Girl, till I met you. I wasn't looking for someone to take my heart.
Mike, this is your moment. Okay?
My mind is spinning and it won't let me forget you. I think about it even when we are apart. I think it started with my sweatshirt. Then I texted her, and I'm not
Got props.
home in time. Spent a couple extra hours.
I think that's enough of that. Mike,
Great.
is there anything that you want to say after hearing that song?
Yeah, there is.
Your future lover, whoever he, she, they might be.
Yeah. Don't buy me flowers. Thanks.
You know what I got out of it?
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Interrupt
Um,
my whole spiel.
Fuck, I forgot.
Continue if you're gonna.
That the good ones come in when you're not looking.
Oh, dude,
That's
that
sweet.
was really
Yeah,
that was genuine.
You shouldn't be like really searching and seeking, but
I think
You shouldn't-
I think what people need to realize, bringing the mic up for this one, is yeah, I suggest this is you don't have to trust. I don't have the sharpest of pasts in relationships. Like some are really terrible, all that.
What do you mean, Mike? Can you elaborate on that?
Some people, we all know them, and no. But the thing is, I think you don't want to always be looking, and there's sometimes when you just need to, relax a little, focus on yourself, focus on life that you have and opportunities that you can go and get, chase the bag,
No, I think what you're getting at is
go for your passion, go for your whatever you want to do in life, all that kind of stuff.
let them
Don't
follow.
necessarily worry
Let
about
them
it. You're
follow.
probably going to find someone on that way.
Love
That's
will
so
find
true.
you. Most of the
Amazing.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. And to be completely earnest here for one moment,
Ernest.
you guys know I'm married now, okay?
Mhm.
And Mike, I love that advice you just gave, because I've always had the feeling that there are certain people and there's a certain type of person who gets their validation through being with someone else,
Yeah.
right? And I think fundamentally relationships built on validation, especially when it's one-sided, are unhealthy. I don't think many people would disagree with that, right?
Mhm.
Right.
I've always been very cautious about getting trapped into a situation like that, which is why I don't give compliments, okay? That's number one. Number two is
Wait,
work
what he
on
say?
yourself.
You
Work
don't
on
give
your-
what?
Compliments.
Compliments. It was a joke.
Okay.
Back to being earnest.
You just got to roll with it.
Yeah,
Right, it's just
number
a little-
number two is that if you work on yourself and you just do what feels right, the next right thing for you to do, if you just always do that, along the way you're going to find someone. I'll give you a brief example from my own experience.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was one of the first weeks of school. I had a few friends, but not really close friends. So, it was one night and I was wondering, I wonder what's going on campus tonight. I could get out of the house. Went to a jazz night. I was like, this sounds interesting.
Like jazz.
You like jazz? Exactly. I go in there, the music's swinging, young people left and right.
Your legs are swinging.
And it was a beautiful night.
Heart
Sitting
swinging.
there, it's a beautiful, beautiful performance. In walks the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And I sat down at her table, and 1 week later we were together.
Wow.
Was I looking for it?
quick.
Was I looking
What a
for it?
cry.
So
Was I
Linus,
looking for it? No.
love at first sight.
Yeah, would you
Yeah.
say?
Would you say it?
Did you say you believe in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have to. I didn't used to
I agree.
because I didn't used to look for it.
Hmm. And then you were ready because you were so focused on yourself. You weren't
Yeah.
looking.
Totally.
It's
That's
be
important.
selfish.
I
That's
genuinely
the
think
the moral
that-
of the story is be selfish.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Wait.
yeah. I genuinely think that I think it's not only attractive, but I think it's really cool when you see someone that is not only worried about themselves, right?
Mm.
But they're worried about bettering themselves.
Yeah.
And not that I'm actively looking at people and yeah, they're doing well. I'm like, that looks cool. But it's you can tell, you can tell sometimes with people. And when you're both doing that, it's healthy. And then sure, then you can maybe transition into something together.
Yeah, I just think the best relationships often come from friendships.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I totally cold called.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Sat
don't
down.
I
Oh, he's got a good point.
No, you don't have to be friends before and then I feel like there has to be a feeling of friendship, but also
I think it's good
Scratching.
to start. Yeah. I don't
you don't
know.
have to be best friends and then all of a sudden you decide to.
Right? Who does that?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, it's been
that 4
done.
times.
Like, I married my best friend. ...
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, I feel like that friendship comes from.
it.
love.
Does no all the ones like
Yeah,
that?
right.
Yeah. No times where it's yeah. No, I think it's totally. It's not this whole dating concept or finding someone concept is super complex. You just gotta let the tide take it, and you just gotta roll with the crookeds and the straights. Everything that you deal with, it's
The
just
crooked and the straight.
yeah.
Oh,
It's actually a quote, and I put that in an essay once, and teacher
wow.
loved it.
dealing with the crooked and the straights.
The crookeds and the straights. I forget what book it's from. I'm gonna be honest. It's from a book though.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the same time, though, I think especially for guys, the chase is something that's really fun. it's fun. And then, you know, if you
Yeah.
but there's an extent to it at which it just becomes, you know, so redundant that it's, you know, you feel like you're being put on maybe, and it's like, you know, I don't know. I always thought
Let's get a perspective from, you know, a different side here, because maybe we all agree.
You've been chased. You've
but-
been chased,
What?
right? Because usually it's the guy who's doing the chasing after the girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
So
I
would you say
did have
you've
a
been
run-in
chased
with
multiple
someone who
times?
was obsessed with the chase.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was pre-warned that after the chasing is over, they would probably be uninterested anymore, and that is
Mhm.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So there are
Wow.
some people that are just overly obsessed with the chase.
It was like a jerk.
Yeah, jerk, total jerk.
So what I think is like, I think there's like definitely different versions of like, you know, like a chase though, because there's
Mhm.
obviously people out there that, you know, everything's a game, and you know, numbers matter and this and that matters, and they only care about certain things, and their chase is more just like, you know, to fuel their pride and their ego. But other times it's genuinely like focused on this one person, and what they're doing is everything they can to just get the attention of that person, which if you overly obsess about it, you're putting yourself in a hole. You're digging deep. But if it's, you know, healthy amount and all that, then yeah, it's respectable, because like you really want, you know, this person in your life. So
Yeah, I feel like it is good and it's like attractive in the beginning, but if it
All's fair in love and war. So
right.
Let me throw this at you though. Do you guys believe in soulmates?
That's a tough one here.
Henry's pretending to think.
I
up
feel
there.
like we have more than one. Like, maybe that's
I'm
not.
gonna go no.
I think there are people that you could click with, right? I think there are
Mhm.
people.
I think it just happens. You know, I don't think
I think
you have to
'Cause-
be with someone.
I feel like people like expect like they have this one soulmate, and then they're just like constantly thinking that there's this one person that they're supposed to be with, and then they don't like.
Never good enough.
I once knew two people they were dating a while ago. I used to think they were soulmates. You know,
Really?
What happened?
they broke up. I forget what their names were, but you know, it was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know, it's
that's
always
tough
sad when
for
stuff like
them.
that happens. But the truth is that, you know, you don't even have to be soulmates for some sort of reconciliation to happen. And I think it starts with, you know, a friendship. And it's like, you know, we understand our history together, and we understand that we got together in the first place for some reason. And it's a matter of taking the reconciled friendship and turning it into something more. And there shouldn't be pressure on that. And there are definitely times when it's not appropriate. But I don't know about whatever your example is, Henry, but like I can think a couple of examples off the top of my head where it would make sense for, you know, the couple to get back together. And maybe it's, you know,
Here's my take on this.
It just makes sense.
it just makes sense.
I think that the whole like getting to like the soulmate thing, I think that what I think is you're not meant to be this whole time. You're like, oh, I was meant to be with this one person this whole entire time. I think what makes you and what makes you even want this person more is times you had with other people, and you shouldn't be expected to, you know, be waiting for this one person. Not saying like always throw yourself out there and always be like, you know, willing to get something down, because, you know, relationships are tough sometimes and the aftermath really sucks. But I think you're meant to have a path, and then eventually, you know, you complete your journey. Because what makes you like find these traits in somebody or look for these traits in somebody is the qualities you've had in the past or the negative situations you've had in the past. So either you look for the opposite or you look for similar occurrences. And I think that's what makes you find somebody in the end, hopefully, that, you know, completes your puzzle, that matches what you're looking for.
But
Yeah.
also, sorry, Henry, at the same time, I mean, people can change. You know, there's a
Yeah.
possibility that that person that you were with has changed and now
But,
embodies some of those
yeah.
characteristics that you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, why are we like
Sometimes all you need is like an
with
apology.
someone and getting back together.
I don't.
Like I feel like we could also talk like in the broad when you have all these experiences, then you can meet a
Right.
new person.
Right.
That's all the things that you didn't have in your last relationship, or like.
Oh yeah, no, I mean you don't have to get back together. I know I would. Well, like going off the.
I was just trying to complete like his. He's got a love story in his head.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if you're going off the soulmate thread, it's like the typical. But I mean, I think there's also value and truth to that. I think art imitates life, as Mike would tell us, and you see it in these films all the time. The stories of these people intertwining narratives. It's a very common literary technique, very common, and I think there's a lot of validity and truth to that. And I think that in life, when we encounter something as special as a soulmate, it's something to be cherished, and it's something to fight for. And quite frankly, it's something to pursue and to reconcile if it needs reconciliation. And sometimes it starts with an apology, and it starts with this is where things went wrong. This is where they could have gone right, and this is how I'm going to make them better in the future.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think we need to.
What?
I think we need to get a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, let's get a real quick thumbnail.
Because
this one's gonna be called relationship advice.
we should totally like.
Wait, didn't you say there needed to be? Wait.
Hmm?
Huh?
Clickbait?
Well, yeah. What I was gonna say is, we could totally clickbait people right now.
No, you guys should like kiss.
No.
yeah.
What I was gonna say is, if you said like Mike and Molly talk about love,
No.
and then boom, clickbait.
Oh, there's nothing. Well, that's what's going on.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it's not lying, I guess.
Right. No,
Wait,
I know.
let's
It's
get a
just
thumbnail real quick,
when
though.
people see it, it's like, oh my god.
Wait, so should you guys like look at each other? Like maybe Henry will be like, and
Yeah,
you guys are like
just
looking
for
at
the
each other
You
like.
can't tell if we're looking at each other or
No,
not.
no, Mike, you look
I'll
to
look
your left,
down.
and Molly looks to her right.
Oh
Because
shit.
on my
Mike
screen,
looks
that's how it
lovely.
is.
Oh, but your
We're
screen.
taking the
Wait,
picture.
where do I look?
I'll take the picture, so it's on my screen. Mike, look to your left.
This way?
Yeah, that way. And Molly, you look to your right.
Yeah.
And just like smile or yeah, like
What
Can you tell me when?
I really like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you ready? I'll do a few. Okay,
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Shit! Wait, keep going. I'm sorry. Wait, go again.
Okay. I don't.
What the heck? Okay, I got a few. I think we'll make something work. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I only looked at during one of
Yeah.
them.
No, well, people understand of like Mike and Molly talking about love.
That'd be hilarious.
Well, why, Mike? Can you explain that?
What do you mean?
Never mind. It's no, I just think
Well, I told you I wasn't gonna bring it up. Like I didn't want to, pounce things.
Middle school love.
right. No, I just think anyone that comment would be relevant to, they'd be like, oh my god, click, boom.
Well,
No.
see, now you open the door for me. I didn't want to bring this up,
Oh my god.
but now that it came up naturally,
Good. Good.
in Molly, in middle school,
Mm-hmm.
you guys were dating. Mike was a broken man. And-
During?
I don't think he was broken
No,
yet.
before.
Oh, yet? Whoa. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
No, I just like, what was that, like 8th grade?
I don't think I broke him yet.
Bro, he wasn't messed up or anything.
I
Yet.
never said I broke you.
Yeah, well. All right, go ahead, man. Continue. I want to hear what you have to say about
I don't
this.
have much to say. I want to know the scoop because I never, really, I knew like what I knew, which was like you guys were
Raising your hand right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. This is your time.
I hope I don't hurt anyone's feelings.
Oh God.
But I just feel like we had a very
Oh.
strong friendship. Like, I mean, like obviously, like, yeah.
What?
No, the
But I
past
just
is
feel like
done.
we were like it was based around a friendship because we were so young.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you how it started.
Oh, you can.
Well, are you comfortable with this? If you're,
Me?
It would be a little
Yeah.
bit of an expose.
I don't
to
care.
her,
up to you.
but-
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Leave out, whatever you feel comfortable leaving
That's
out.
the scene.
Well, here's the
Set
thing.
the scene, okay?
I was like, it's 8th grade, right?
I've been there.
I've been there.
I was there. Okay, I'm there. I'm in the scene.
Right, you're here. You're with me, right? I have every class with Henry. He's literally with me everywhere I am.
I was there.
He was literally there. So, it's December, right? This is when people want to,
December's also when everybody breaks up. Have you noticed that?
Okay, you know what? Next time you interrupt, raise your hand
I've
before
noticed
you
that every
speak.
December, all the couples break up.
But it's actually
Know what I feel.
because what it is it's becoming winter and you want to just nestle up with somebody next to a fireplace,
Right.
That's a Henry Hockenson quote. That is a Henry Hockenson quote. I don't want to call you out, brother.
So
I'm proud to say that.
I just
I
want the
respect that.
pumpkin patch. I just want to sip some Starbucks pumpkin spice and sit in the pumpkin patch.
Not too much to ask.
Pumpkin patch.
come on, my man, I'll do it with you. All right, so getting back to the
What?
point. So I'm focused on, I got honeys, I'm talking to these people, I'm worried
I got
about other
honey.
Honey?
I'm worried about these, girls in my life. I'm just, I'm playing. I'm 8th grade. What am I, 13?
Dude, you were a player.
I don't know.
13?
I was 13 in
You
December.
were 13?
I was 13 in December.
And like what, 4'8"?
And maybe. I don't know. Right? And then this one over here, she out of nowhere starts something texting me. I don't know, kicking me for all I know. I don't
Your
know.
mom in the first move?
Something
I have
happened.
no
Yes.
recollection.
Yes, she did. Genuinely. And
I did?
it took
I don't know anything. Oh, I totally forget.
No, I actually have no memory.
it took one night of like a 3-hour conversation to her to just get these feelings.
For me to get the feeling. So it was all in
Yeah.
me.
We're talking in the present tense.
You don't want to
here.
argue me here because I have a really good memory. Everyone knows I have a memory of my younger times really well.
Comes from Marty.
True. He does have a good memory too. And but I was in these other things because back then everything's a thing. If you talk to someone for more than a week, it's a thing. And so I had this thing going on with let's say her name's Jennifer, right?
She's
But,
right here, Mike.
No, this is not
Oh,
mom.
it's different. Oh, I'm sorry. Different girl.
Got a thing with someone else.
And
You just
yeah,
said
This is
she
the
was
first
close.
I'm hearing of this.
and then
Years later, she finds out the mystery.
and so I was like, well, like I don't know, like this Molly girl was like, she was just like really enthusiastic about her conversations with me, and so I'm getting these nicknames from her after a night, and I was like, well,
Oh, what?
dang,
A nickname.
I guess like this is like guaranteed,
Guaranteed.
and the other situations I had going on, not
Wait, can we
guaranteed.
talk about the other situations?
No, so the
It's in
thing
the
is,
past. Okay.
yeah, past the past. So I was like, wow, I was like, all right, well, let's try this out. Yeah, let's see, it's cool. And after, I didn't hang out with her on New Year's Eve, I was
Me?
like, okay, yeah. And, she was a little upset. And so I was like, maybe it won't, develop into something. But
Because that one time?
yeah, you were pretty upset that I didn't go to like something with you for midnight or whatever. But then after Valentine's Day, the rest was history.
Wow.
So
What happened on Valentine's Day?
that's
I'm just kidding.
No, what happened?
That's when we started dating.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I like posted something on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I was like something about like my Valentine or whatever.
Posted on Twitter.
I was wearing my
Molly now.
I was wearing update.
Update dating.
I was wearing my blue, like baby blue zip sweatshirt that
Oh, I find
ended up in her possession, by the way. And
Still?
she asked if I wanted it back, like 2 years ago, something like that. And
2 years ago? But
yeah, no, literally, we were like, I found this and it's yours. And she's like, I was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it if you don't want it back. And I was like, no, it's trash now.
Ooh,
I don't know what happened to it.
that's in the past.
Gave it away or something. That baby blue. Those baby blue eyes.
Baby, it all goes
It
back.
all comes back to the baby blues,
It
bro.
goes back to baby blue. I sacrificed this baby blue's beautiful color to her, and she just
Well,
Mm,
Mike,
it was a
I'm-
little
Gave
bit
it away.
cruel.
I'm interested to hear Molly's perspective on things. I've always wondered, because there are
shit. I
different,
just roasted her. I shouldn't have.
there are different expectations for
Yeah,
women.
you did. You kind of put me down.
Whoa,
Put her down.
Now it's time to put Mike.
let's go. Bring it on. Let's go.
So Molly, I don't know. What were you thinking when you gave him those nicknames, when you took his sweatshirt?
Okay, guys, my memory is so bad. I'm not kidding. Michael like brings up these like memories sometimes, and I'm like, I don't even remember it.
He still brings them up.
What's something you do remember?
I remember dating. We
Guess I'm not significant, huh?
Your significant
no.
other, Mike.
I remember
Every time she says
no.
tears on my face.
We had a really good time together. It was really good friendship.
Oh, I remember something too. You remember that beach wedding? That was fun.
That was the one thing I was just about to bring up.
Yeah, well, because I brought it up with you the other day.
It's kind of a
Right?
cookie cutter response, Molly.
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it was really fun. Great friend.
We dated. Come on, Mike.
Why don't I have a
Mike's
lot to
pouring
say
his
about
heart out over here.
I'm really trying to think.
Well, I think that was all.
I think that
You know what's something she didn't remember, Henry?
What?
The lake house
Like
fun time with
that
Liz,
was so fun.
and she didn't even remember that.
I wasn't
Of
invited.
course I did. I didn't know if I was supposed to name off all the times with you I remembered.
Just
The
ask-
good times, Molly. We want to hear about the good times.
You want to just hear about all the memories? Why?
just one.
Okay, I remember.
Tell my own
I remember
life
this.
story.
Okay, I remember sitting by the pool one time, and there was a video of him singing.
You sing, Mike? What were you singing? I wasn't looking.
That wasn't out yet.
That wasn't out yet, right?
I don't remember this.
Of yourself.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I think she's lying, dude. I
I'm
don't know.
not.
Flying to the moon? You said
I remember
you were
playing
flying to the
soccer in
moon?
your backyard.
Classic activity.
Wait,
Is Mike a good date, Molly?
Mike was singing. Say you.
Oh, dude.
Like for
we
eighth
did some-
grade.
we did some cool
That-
things for.
For how young we were, yeah.
Okay, we
Yeah.
did some cool things for like 17 too. Like I feel like definitely like we were above the game for like.
Oh yeah, for how
cool
old we
things that
were,
did
definitely.
and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I didn't even do that kind of fun stuff like,
Yeah, I know.
years ago. You know?
You just gave up over time. Well, you start up here, Mike, and then you slowly just no
Whoa.
disrespect.
Whoa!
But you can't get much better than Molly B. Okay.
Oh man, you're
Thank
married.
you, guys.
No, I don't, man. I'm
he's saying in my world.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Well,
that's still very nice.
yeah. Well, what do you think about that, Mike? There's a great Kanye
I'm not
West
gonna
quote.
comment on that, dude. What are you talking about?
Give it a
What do I
couple
think about
years
that?
and we
That I
don't
didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'll never find nobody better than me.
All I know is one James Arthur lyric. It goes like, "Say you won't let go." You know.
Hey, can you sing it again? I didn't hear you the first time.
Yeah, I can hear you do
Say
that.
you won't let go.
Something like that.
I'm not gonna make a comment on relationships after Molly B, because this one is comfortable to talk about.
No, you
It was
guys
a
are
while
so
ago,
great. It's
and
really
it was
cool.
like it was just like nothing.
I think that something really cool about our relationship is that even though it's been like fucking how long? Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
7
Like we can still have a
years?
friendship and it's not
7
weird.
well, not 7
5 years. 5 years,
5
Mike.
years.
5. Oh yeah.
7. Where'd you get 7?
Because for some reason I thought high school was 5 years for some reason.
6.
6 years. 6
We're in the
years
6th year.
We're in the 6th year of our
of our relationship.
Happy 6 years.
yeah. Thank you. Happy 6th year.
But I feel like it's really cool that we can have we came back. We've had times when we're not even we've been there
There's
for
been
each other,
times where I didn't like her. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
What do you mean, man?
me too.
Oh.
What? You can't like me? But I'm like, what?
Good job.
But then we can come back and like we've
My
reconnected
wife's
over the
come in.
years and become really good friends again.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. I think you joined the wrong place,
Hey,
maybe.
kitty.
No, that's.
Whoa, Molly.
This is woman.
Oh my god, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Can you hear us?
You know, the hamster that, like, never mind.
What? No, go ahead. Tell.
No, you know the hamster that is like.
Well, guys, this is
Never
Jakaya, Molly.
Hi.
Hi.
Jakaya
Sorry.
and I have been happily together for, how long has it been, baby? 8 months?
Yeah.
We just heard about that, kind of.
Yep.
A little
And
bit ago.
You just heard
so,
about that.
Jakaya,
I
the
did.
the two folks, I guess they're above you, Mike and Molly. You know Mike, you know Molly now. They have a history of,
Okay, we're getting
dating.
guys'
Oh
opinion.
my god.
they have a
Guys'
history.
opinion on this?
And we're curious about, what went wrong, whether
In
there's
eighth grade.
a slim chance that, something could go right in the future.
That wasn't really a question, man. You kind of just.
Am I supposed to respond?
Yeah.
No. Well, we're observing. So Mike and Molly are gonna keep talking. Just act like this is you two right now. This is you guys right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. Well, there was something we were just talking about how like we like recuperated after stuff.
Oh yeah. How we
Talking the other
like,
night with how immediately after like the like what went down with
guys, we're talking about freshman year, 8th grade.
yeah, we're talking about at this point this is freshman year, right?
Yeah.
I'm at the top of my world because varsity soccer.
Best woman in the world.
Huge.
Oh, varsity. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then I transition from Miss Barrett, and then a month later, it's Miss Anderson. So I'm at the top of my world right now, freshman year, and but we did have we weren't like I don't know, we were really rocky after, like during that time, like a month after.
You mean
we
like our
ended freshman
friendship?
year. What?
After?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was rocky, but at the same time, I feel like we still like kept in touch, definitely checked in, definitely. Because during those times, it was more like if you're talking to your ex, like people back then, like you didn't think about talking to your ex. You didn't think about
I'm
it.
in love with my ex.
Okay, all right.
What?
But like we still did it, and like even like sophomore year, I feel like it's when we were like, friends still. And then you dipped. And you
right.
left Marshwood,
I dipped.
just like
That
Linus.
was so long after
I
that.
had to. Dude, I had to.
Yeah, no, I'm saying sophomore year.
I had to
though.
leave this behind.
But yeah, and then like I don't know, like junior year, maybe not talking much, but still friends. Nothing was like negative. We were never like.
Yeah, wait, when
hated.
did you not like me?
No, we were talking about the other night when it was like when it was like a month later. It was like we both got into different relationships, so
Oh, that's true.
we're gonna be salty.
Wait, who are you with junior? Oh, right.
Wait, yeah,
Right.
who were you with junior year?
I don't
You
need
and
to. I
Brian?
don't need to get into my. We mentioned this earlier. I don't need to get into my relationships after Molly B.
We're getting into the relationships. That's all
No.
that's been
Fight.
happening.
That's not fair.
No cap. We're getting into your business right now.
I have like a vault of those memories, and that's locked.
Well, you know what's interesting? Can I just barge in here?
This
real quickly?
sweatshirt, I'm not keeping this on.
Okay,
It's so
buddy.
hot in here.
Okay,
I'm like,
buddy.
Oh my god, you keep taking it off, putting it back on, like just
Mike, make up your mind.
He's
Okay?
nervous.
done it once.
Right there, Mike. Anyway, so Mike was talking to us last episode about how he views women, and he said quotes. You had a couple of quotes, Mike. I went over the footage, and you were like, my experience with that, when referring to
Okay.
Yeah.
that, and you
Jesus,
also
man,
had,
you're really gonna call me out? That's like BuzzFeed.
you also had like,
Was that the clickbait
You
bit?
just roasted me.
you seem to frame things in terms of the effort it takes you to be in a relationship.
I did do
I'm wondering
that.
if that trend applies to your relationship with Molly B. Did you view things as being, maybe taxing on you, or did you see it as
No, because back then, we didn't even drive ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
It didn't take much to have a good time, you know. It's like I didn't really
Long
like.
chug right there, Ed.
I did spend money.
He's just going everywhere.
Water chug.
I think Henry's frozen or just drowning.
He's trading for his next water chug bid, which is coming up, by the way, folks. Link in bio.
Oh my god.
Trying to go together right now, man. I'll do it.
No,
I'm not.
anytime.
You're too late to
He's gonna be.
He's like 6 minutes in, so
He's
stay
like-
hydrated though, everybody. Stay hydrated.
Oh, there's Jakai Webb joining the competition.
A little bit of a blast to the past right there. Remember my old water chugging days back
Well,
in.
didn't you die at the end of that video too?
Yeah.
Ah.
How to save a life. The greatest ever.
Da-da-da. Yeah, you've been playing the Fray a lot recently, dog. You doing okay?
Fray is awesome.
Love the fray.
Yeah,
Everyone's
gotta love the Fray.
How to say, there's another song that's like, it's like about soulmates. I don't know.
We're back to this.
Jakai Webb. Hey, Jakai.
This topic.
I have a question for Jakai. Do you believe in soulmates?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely you.
That's what you told me to say.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
I think so.
Wait, what was that in your
Why
hand,
do
Linus?
They don't
Huh?
exist.
What was that in your hand?
This is a pen.
No, dude, what you had before.
What do you mean, man?
No demonetization. We can't bring that up.
We haven't even monetized yet. How are we gonna get demonetized?
Yeah, dude, are you still looking into that? Or like, I feel like I asked you like freshman year, are we getting
Oh.
monetized? And you were like, yeah, dude, it's coming.
Well, because listen,
Freshman year.
they changed the requirements. Freshman year, Homie Central was monetized. We made like $2 off that, off the little G.
Where's my cut?
Wait, you made money
Cool.
off of this?
Not this. No.
Well, no, well, we make plenty.
We make money.
Oh yeah, it's different. So YouTube monetization is one thing, but we are making money right now. Our revenue is coming from sponsors.
Sponsors.
Where's this posted?
This will be on the SaladBarz channel.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
guys were like, what, an hour in?
It's so long. Do you edit them?
Nope, just throw it up there.
Okay.
This one will be
Okay,
thrown
No,
in.
he did edit the last one for like 30 seconds.
Well,
He had
when
this
Max
weird
Tolden came in
music
and made it
playing.
R-rated.
Oh yeah, you I
He
heard
said
about
to
that.
R.
me, it literally went from G to just straight
G.
R.
Yeah,
Let's say unrated.
I'd say this one's PG
Crap,
13.
man.
I'd say it's more like underrated.
Fair.
Ooh, bars. Bars.
Salad bars.
Okay.
Well, we should end on a high note of
Yeah.
some relationship advice for the viewers out there. We've had a
Sure,
good
if this is gonna be the topic of we might as well talk
How
about it.
how about we just go around and everyone said like a one-liner piece of advice?
Okay.
that they want to say to their soulmate.
Oh no, just
That's
advice.
a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I'd say just advice. Henry's got
Just
advice.
advice. Okay, just advice. My
Can I
advice.
start?
Yeah, you
So
can
no one
start. Go
takes
ahead.
mine.
Go ahead.
I just think communication is the biggest thing.
Keep
Ah,
in touch.
you've been learning about that too.
Yes, I have been learning about that. I'm taking a class called Intimate Relationships and Family Studies.
Oh,
Very
that sounds really cool.
It is. It's so cool.
What do they teach you about?
We've learned about like
relationships.
overcoming jealousy, just communication, like bad fighting mechanisms, and like
What do I do if my girl?
Fighting mechanism.
not mechanisms.
Left jab first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, like healthy fighting. And,
Here's
like,
how you do it.
Insult.
What if my girlfriend is like shorter than me and she has like a slight advantage with the uppercuts?
yeah, I can teach you some mechanisms.
All right, so let's go around the ring. I guess I'm next.
Well, I would be first, or Jakai would be. Why don't you go, Jakai? Special guest.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Ladies first.
Well, communication is one, but just if you think you're doing the right thing, then you probably are. I'm not gonna say that, you know. If everyone's telling you you're doing the wrong thing, then you might be.
It's fair.
It's true.
Good one.
Are you, Mike?
You can't really go wrong.
Can't
In
go wrong.
being
Ever.
you can't go wrong in being a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, as long as you love them. you can't screw up as long as you love someone, and you really put everything you have, towards bettering what you guys have. You can't screw up that hard,
Henry.
What's up?
I think it's your turn.
Nah, it goes you. We're going in a circle.
Well, I'm going to touch
I think all
back.
of our circles are
Not the
different.
same, dude. It went like this for me.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
I'll just go
Oh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
because I just think it all comes back to I wasn't looking, right. You don't have to look for people. I think you'll find love naturally.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to something that was said earlier. Jakai, call me on this. Tell me if I'm, being hypocritical here. But something that Molly said earlier is that there are people out there who enjoy the chase to the point that they will enjoy it to the detriment of the so-called acquisition. Not that you should see things in terms of acquiring them, because that is also problematic, right?
Yeah.
For me, the best advice I can give is never stop the chase. There's nothing wrong inherently with the chase. It's the fact that the chase ends and that you stop trying and that you start to take things for granted.
True, when you're settled.
Very good.
Yeah, get too comfortable.
Never stop. Never settle.
The honeymoon stage.
Thanks, Eminem.
Eminem just drops in. But
Mom spaghetti.
Marshall Mathers?
Yeah.
What a name, by the way. Marshall.
I can't tell you what a feeling is. I can only tell you what it feels like.
Okay, all right.
Now it's still windpipes.
Kid. Okay.
Clearly, that's the subject that I'll bring up around Henry. He gets really enthusiastic. No, but I think, if we're going to wrap it up, that was, everyone got some good advice there.
Wonderful.
But yeah,
Mike
basically.
and Molly, I'm, thank you for being good sports through today.
Yeah.
We understand you guys have a very romantic, vested history together, and it's a pleasure to relive some of that with you, to live vicariously, if you will.
Right.
And
Right.
think about all the good times. Thanks for being good sports, Molly. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
You did just suffer with us for an hour and 20.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah, you
long
did. That's
time.
more than most people can handle.
Oh, okay.
Naya, thank you for
I
joining us.
don't think I really added all that much.
Well, you did have some words of wisdom at the end.
Yeah,
so
I
that
like
was-
those.
Still on.
Yeah, thanks for changing my life for the better. Molly, do you have any parting words you want to say? Anything you want to plug? I don't know. Your TikTok. How about your TikTok?
No, my TikTok's okay. That can stay on private. I think I'm good. This is enough fame that I can handle. So.
Oh, good. Well, all right. Well, with that, folks, thanks for watching. As always, subscribe, like this video for more. Comment down below what relationship advice you wish you had had when you were in 8th grade, and whether or not you believe in soulmates.
Any 8th graders that need advice on good dates and everything,
We're here for you guys.
advice therapy.
Mike's numbers in the comments down below.
Right.
All right,
Guys, stay loyal, stay happy, and stay groovy out there, guys.
guys, we will see you soon because we go.
Whenever we want.
That's right. See you later, guys.
You have to.